Top three. You have to narrow it down to three.
So number one is probably, number two would be, and three is, oh, but I like so many more.
DTV Spouse Spotlight.
All right, girls, so that's all I really wanted. Unless you guys have anything else for me or any questions for me.
Have you gone to like a Christmas market?
Oh, I've been to quite a
What's your favorite one?
Oh man, that's a good question.
Now she's interviewing you. Here we go.
There are over 200,000 Americans living in Germany through the U.S. military, and we love Christmas markets. So I sat down with
The Stolzoff family.
to find out where the best Christmas markets are around the Kaiserslautern Military Community. But first, what is my favorite Christmas market?
There's one over here. We're in the state of Bavaria, really, really big state. There's a lot of forests and trees and things. And there's a small local one that is like in the Bavarian forest. It's called Guteneck. And you can go there and there's all these like birds of prey, like falcons and owls, and you can ride camels, and there's llamas and horses, and they have all these activities. And at the very top is a castle. So, I mean, it checks off all your boxes. Castle, Christmas market, and all types of animals. Okay, I need introductions. I don't know all of you. What's going on?
So I am Margaret.
Claire, Emma.
And Brent.
All right, cool. And how old are the girls?
I'm 7.
Everyone said Claire looks like me and Emma looks like
Yeah, this is, mini Brent, mini me.
I can see that.
And then we have Georgia. Georgia.
Oh, there we go.
There she is. Georgia.
Border Collie Australian Shepherd mutt mix.
Okay.
She's been with us for 11 years. So she's been all over Alaska, Colorado, Georgia, Maryland, and now Germany.
So girls, which duty assignment has been your favorite?
Maryland.
Oh.
Germany.
In Germany.
Okay. Why Maryland?
We spent a lot of time together in Maryland during COVID. So maybe you liked the family time then. Yeah. Maybe.
Okay, but I need to know what's your favorite thing about Germany?
Castles and Christmas markets.
Great answer. Have you guys been to a bunch of theme parks or animal parks or water park?
We've liked Holiday Park. Yeah.
Holiday Park?
Yeah.
I've never even heard of that. What's that?
It's like a park that has like water rides and like roller coasters.
Okay.
It's only about an hour away from Kaiserslautern in Germany.
Oh, okay. Nice.
We usually get season pass, especially like in the spring and summertime to go. We just do it through their website.
Oh, just through the website. Okay.
And you
It is
can,
the European Six Flags.
yeah.
Okay.
And you can get tickets at like your local Voskau or Edeka or something. They sell tickets there for pretty good price.
They're all over Europe. They so if you have the holiday park pass, you can go to any of their parks in like Netherlands, Denmark, Poland, Germany. I think like the Czech. Yeah, they got like 12 different parks you can go to. Kind of.
Okay, nice.
Literally just like Six Flags, like same vibe and everything.
Yeah.
I don't know. My favorite park was
Efteling.
Efteling in the Netherlands.
I haven't
And it's like old school, like think Brothers Grimm kind of vibe for the fairy tales.
Yeah, that was a good one.
And we went there for, I guess, a winter break last.
Yeah.
And it's really magical. It's only like a 5-hour drive from Kaiserslautern.
Okay, nice. There's two activities that I really want to go to. First one is like a safari park. Have you guys seen that? There's a safari park in Germany.
I've seen it, but I haven't been.
Yeah, that is like, looks like a legit safari. There's all types of African animals and stuff roaming around, and you're in a Jeep, and it's, yeah. And then there's also in Cologne, there's like a Mario Kart, and you get in this cart and you can shoot things at people while you're going around this little cart. It looks like Mario Kart. It's amazing. Okay, so then last question for the girls. What do you guys want for Christmas?
Ooh.
I would watch.
What type of watch?
My sister's one.
Is it an Explorer?
Explorer.
So you can text mommy and daddy?
You want your sister's watch, like take it off of her and put it in a box, or you want a new one?
I want a new one.
Got it. Okay. And you?
I don't know.
Just had a hard time.
Emma's having a hard time this year.
Maybe an American Girl doll.
American Girl doll, maybe.
Okay. Well, I would have assumed there was like a whole list already and anticipating all the days. And do you guys do advent calendars? I love the advent calendars. There's so many different kinds.
Harry Potter Lego,
And I have a Christmas one.
a Christmas Lego. They like Legos a lot. We're a Lego family.
So who are you guys and what do you do?
Well, we're the Stolzoff family, and we live in Kaiserslautern, Germany. Specifically, we're in Landstuhl, and we've been a military family for 14 years now, and we've traveled all over. We've lived here in Kaiserslautern for a little over 2 years. As we just discussed, Brent is in medical operations and works at Landstuhl Regional Medical Center. I stay home with my girls, but my background is in kinesiology, health and nutrition, wellness, and I teach yoga. We love helping other families here in the KMC and in Germany and afar. And we took over Kaiserslautern Day Tripper from our friends Oliver and Susan Davis, and they created this blog and resource for military families and military personnel.
It was born out of necessity, out of COVID, because as you all know, probably Rhineland-Pfalz particularly was locked down very, very hard, where pretty much all you could do was go on hikes. And so Ollie and Susan came up with little day trips that you could do in your around your home area
while in isolation.
Little hikes that you could go on outside, or just walking around villages that you could go on without getting questioned by the Polizei for why you were outside.
And so their blog from there, really, they gained so many followers, and it was a resource for this whole community. I mean, not only military community, but also like our local Germans here as well. We've had them approach us and say, oh, we still love your blog. I know you know, it's focused on Americans, but also we like following. We didn't know this was in, Rhineland-Pfalz or in our area. So yeah, Ollie and Susan gained a bunch of followers, and it became such an important resource for the KMC, which Kaiserslautern Military Community. And they had to, unfortunately, PCS and reached out to us and asked that we continue their legacy and keep their blog and this resource going. Right. And to be honest, we were like, Oliver, I don't know. Because it was a big commitment, and our background is not traveling or blogging or social media at all.
We do love travel.
We do love travel, but and I do dabble in photography, and he liked our write-ups and our photos and was like, man, can you please keep it going? And I was like, we have to think about it.
Yeah.
But obviously we said yes. And over the course of about 9 months, they trained us. So we would follow along on their day trips, and he would kind of show how he does things, his vibe, and try and help us find our kind of unique vibe, but keeping his and her spirit alive, I think.
Do you feel like you're forced into going on all these different trips and like trying to create content, or is it just a natural thing that you guys are just documenting?
Yeah, we've absolutely made it our own from there. Like, it had this original following, but it's absolutely taken more of a different take on it, especially because Ollie and Susan had older children. They had teenagers, where our girls are both younger. And so we are focused more on more family inclusive, like younger children inclusive day trips that are more appropriate for younger children, or activities of that sort. And so we've gained a lot of traction with families in similar situations where hikes might not have been appropriate for families with younger children, where now we're getting a lot of interest from people that, hey, we have younger kids, like, okay, maybe we can't stay out late at night, or hey, we can't go on a 6-mile hike. What kind of stuff can we do instead? And that's where a lot of interest has been taken off.
Yeah, and I think we balance it. I mean, I kind of straight up told the followers when we took over, I said, hey guys, like, obviously we can't compare to Ollie and Ellie, but this is kind of what we got, what we're going to bring to the table, having younger kids. But again, we try and balance it because the kids go to school. And so then sometimes I'm able to do the longer hikes or the adventures I wouldn't necessarily take them on. And the rare occasion we have a solo holiday trip or something, but surprisingly it came really natural to us because we were already traveling. I was already hiking and exploring. I mean, we're already luckily adventurous people. It's just in our nature, we've always been this way. And so that hasn't been an issue at all. It's been so natural, and it's just been such a wonderful fit. And we feel so fortunate to have this platform to help people out and make them feel comfortable getting to know our area.
Nice. And I see that it has opened up other doors of opportunity. I think I recently saw you guys like in a magazine or something, or some sort of, what was that all about?
Is Military Families magazine, and they had reached out to me, I guess, like a year and a half ago, and I wrote an article for them. I think it was about like our top things to do in the KMC area. And then they asked me to write something about Christmas markets, and so I did that last winter. And then I guess in February, they reached out to me over social media saying, hey, we're looking for like a cover family photo, and we really want you guys. And we're like, okay. So thankfully I had a wonderful photographer friend, and I was like, hey, like, do you mind taking these photos? And they did a little interview, and it was a really cool experience. We felt really fortunate that we could participate in something like that.
That was definitely not on my bucket list of things that I thought would ever happen to me.
It's pretty cool. It's really like magical when that happens. Something so unexpected comes upon you, and then you realize like that was something you were missing, and it's something that is so perfect and natural for you.
Yeah. Well, cool. Well, good on you guys. I'm excited to continue to follow your stuff and learn more about what to do around that area, because I am there a lot. So speaking of stuff to do, let's get into that. Okay.
Yeah.
So I want to talk Christmas stuff. Obviously, it is the time for Christmas. I want to know about Christmas markets in that area. But before we get into that, just let me know, what are the things that people need to know before they go to a Christmas market?
Well, definitely dress for German weather. And we all know, like, layers and waterproof everything.
I never had waterproof boots, and my feet would always freeze. And I've been here 10 years. And you know, when your feet go, it's like everything goes, you know?
Everything goes when the feet go. So yeah, I would definitely recommend like thermal or like wool socks, right? Definitely waterproof boots, hat, gloves, scarf.
Yeah, gloves. If you forget gloves, the good news is
you can buy them.
Well, you can buy them, or you can just get a nice hot cup of Glühwein to warm your hands
That's
up.
true. Have the Glühwein.
Keep them coming.
I always bring water bottles for the family, just so we don't have to pay for water while we're there. That's something. And usually we always travel with a backpack. We will get the Glühwein and the Kinder Punch or the hot chocolate, but water is something we like to take. Always have euro on you, always cash, especially for the smaller local markets.
Especially here in Rhineland-Pfalz, cash is king.
Cash is king.
Same with over here. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
So that was something we had to get used to versus like the States, where it's just everything could be on your credit card. It's everything takes card or your phone, like the no touch. But here it's a lot of cash. And make sure you have like IDs, and if you're going across the border, passport and stuff like that. That's just something we always have on us.
When you guys go to France and you're driving to France or Belgium or Netherlands, I think those are the three that are closest to you guys. Do they check your IDs?
I've never been
No.
I've never been stopped for a passport check.
But don't listen to him. It happens. It does.
No, it happened to me.
Always be prepared.
I would always have your documentation.
Yes.
But that being said, I've never been stopped for it.
What about vignettes? Do you guys buy vignettes to go across?
Yes, absolutely. Not now. We do for Austria. And
For Austria, yes.
we did for Italy?
For Austria, yes. Strasbourg, yes. Italy,
yes.
Thank you, Emma.
Thanks, Emma.
And then Paris.
You should for Paris. Yeah,
Yeah, Paris,
absolutely.
yes.
You just should. Brent's a risk taker. I'm not. So I mean,
I'm a little bit of a risk taker too. I get it.
Analyze risk. I'm not a risk taker. I analyze the risk.
So yes, bring vignettes, be prepared, and bring all your IDs, right?
Yeah, especially because like they know that Christmas markets are tourist season, and so it's similar to how they're trying to make money off of that. So parking as well, I would not double park anything, or make sure you leave your little parking pass out there correctly. Make sure you're paying your parking tolls as necessary, because they are absolutely trying to capitalize on that.
yeah. And another thing is, just before we go to Christmas markets, I always like to go to the official like city site for the Christmas market, because that will be where you get like the best information straight from the source. I mean, because there's lots of, sources out there, and Facebook and Instagram, stuff like that. But just to be on the safe side, I personally always go to the official Christmas market site to see the opening times. They usually give suggestions on where to park, how much it is to park, and like the special events that they may be having that specific weekend or, you know, stuff like that. So I would always suggest researching before you go, just so you have a heads up of what to expect.
Okay, yeah, no, that's exactly what I had on my list as well. So you guys are hitting all of them. Anything else?
Check the weather for sure. Because if it's gonna be icy or snowy or
There's no bad weather, only bad clothing.
except when you're driving. But you know, absolutely always check the weather app, and even sources like I say the official website, but also places like 411 Travel Through Germany. That's a really good source for like overall traveling throughout the whole country and through Europe. They have lots of resources on that site, and that's on Facebook. Word of mouth and our neighbors are really awesome too. Like different like local fests that are coming up and our like local paper. I recommend having a translator app like Google Translate, because that helps. For those of us that don't speak German yet. And then just always prepare your transportation, whether you take the train or you're going to take a shuttle or your car. For the most part, we primarily drive to the area of the market, depending on where we're going. For instance, we love the Luxembourg Christmas Market. So we'll drive to Luxembourg, we park, and then they have the free shuttle, free transportation train system there, which is amazing. But then we'll train in between all the different locations for the market. You can research that ahead of time, or usually, like I said, the online websites have this information. That's how I found out about the free train system in Luxembourg. To be honest, I have a lot of people wondering how I find these parking lots and stuff. Well, Google Maps is my best friend, and I literally zoom in, you know, to look at all the different parking around the location I want to go, and I literally click on parking and I can find out if it's a good place or not, or trial and error where
And Waze.
and yeah,
Waze.
that's true.
Waze is good for parking lots as well.
Okay, nice. Yeah, I do the same thing with Google Maps. Do you save your stuff on Google Maps?
Oh my gosh, people wonder, well, how do you like save everything for all your trips? I spoke at our Ramstein library over the summer for newbies coming and wondering how to get out there and travel. They're like, what's your secret? I was like, to be honest, it's Google Maps, and saving everything under Google Maps is like every location. It's brilliant.
Yeah, that's what I do too. So many people are always asking me questions about where do I go here and there, and oh, have you ever been to Malta or this area, and what are you doing there? And I'm like, yes, I have been there. And by the way, go to that restaurant, stay there, go here. You know what I mean?
Yes, that's what, I save our hotel, our parking area, the restaurants, parks, activities, museum, everything. Yes, Google Maps is my best friend.
Everybody comes over here 3 to 5 years, depending on what active duty civilian. And I swear, it's like clockwork. Everyone does the exact same thing. Over here, everybody goes to Prague. Everybody goes to Munich, the Oktoberfest, you know what I mean? Everybody goes to Garmin. Like, so where are the most common Christmas markets around the KMC, or that people are going to go to in the KMC?
Okay, right off the bat, Trier, Strasbourg.
Yep.
Strasbourg is like the biggest. It's in your top 5 Christmas markets around the world.
Well, I think it's like one of the most iconic is Strasbourg, and it's from here. It's only a little over an hour.
Hour and a half.
And it's, I mean, Strasbourg, have you been? It's beautiful.
Yeah, I did a whole video on it. It was great.
Oh yeah, it's breathtaking. So
I mean, river cruise too, and
yeah.
Great.
But I mean, Trier is super popular because it's amazing.
Porta Negra.
Yeah, the Porta Negra, all the Roman history there and
Luxembourg.
ruins. So Trier is super beautiful. It's just so charming, and it's what you think of when you think of a German Christmas market, you know. We love Luxembourg. I mean, obviously it's not German, but it's fantastic. There's several big markets and they all have their own theme. There's lots of really cool rides for children, really good food. Like I said, the transportation is fantastic. It's clean, it's free.
There's like 7 different markets that are all dotted along the free tram system. And they're all very nice. A really nice ice skating rink, really good food.
It's a wealthy country, so it's really nice Christmas market, and a lot of people do go there. They find it's really close too.
It's only an hour from the KMC.
Oh, I was just about to ask that. It's only an hour from you.
It's only 1 hour.
Oh, so you guys probably use that airport over there too then sometimes, yeah?
That is our favorite
It's kind of
airport.
like a little hidden gem.
Luxembourg Airport, if you can fly out of that airport instead of Frankfurt, we would take it. I would pay extra money to fly out of Luxembourg.
So are people not going around like local areas are there good Christmas markets locally?
Absolutely.
Oh yeah. So actually we discovered like my favorite Christmas market, and I think it only goes on 1 or 2 weekends in a row, which we need to figure out a time to go. And last year we discovered it's in a medieval city that actually it made it through World War II bombings, because a lot of this area and the Frankfurt area, it was really, there wasn't many things that survived that, but this city survived, and it's actually a walled city, and it's called Miesenheim.
Okay.
And Miesenheim is it was the most charming, idyllic, beautiful Christmas market that I can think of last year. And I found it on a whim. I think I saw it online somewhere, and it's not very well known. And it's something I really recommend the locals around here to definitely check out, because it's just charming. It's beautiful. And it's a walled city that's pretty close, and it's not so touristy. Miesenheim was like a hidden treasure that we found, that city.
And about how far is that from you?
It's about 45 minutes.
Another really fun one is Burg Lichtenberg, and that's a medieval Christmas market.
And we love medieval Christmas markets.
That one's really fun. They do St. Nicholas inside the castle and everything.
They have farm animals you can
animals
pet.
come through and everything.
Nice.
Everything inside of it is medieval themed.
Another medieval market, which I plan on going to actually in a few days when my mom comes into town, is St. Wendel. And it's about 45 minutes. I went last year, and it's really awesome too. Again, a beautiful town. It's a medieval themed market, so you have a lot of local crafters and vendors there doing their medieval crafting thing, which is pretty cool. It's just really charming and unique. And then we have the ones a lot of people know, like the Kaiserslautern Christmas Market, and it's something to do. It's nothing to jump up and down about. It's
just go with your friends and socialize.
Yeah, it's just to hang out on a Friday night or something.
Okay, so if people are here for the first time, right? Would you recommend that they start local and then do big, or what would you recommend for them?
I would not recommend going to one of the mega ones like Heidelberg first, because you're going to get surrounded by you're going to get a bad taste in your mouth from the traffic and the parking situation, and then the thousands of people.
Oh, can I talk about that? Reminded me. So we had our dear friend visit last year, and it was her first time to come for Christmas markets. And we took her to a few of the local ones, St. Wendel being one, the Landstuhl one here, and she loved it. Oh, it's really, charming, and you could take your time. Then we all really wanted to go to Cologne, and Aachen is also another one of my favorites. But Cologne, I'm sure you've been, is really overwhelming. Yeah. And we go, of course, we couldn't get away except on a weekend with, Brent working and everything. So it was a Saturday, and you could barely move. There's so many people. Yeah. And it really, as beautiful as Cologne is, I love that city. It was too much with the kids, too much with her. So it kind of lost its magic of a Christmas market. So I definitely, for people who are very new, if you have young kids, especially, start local. I love our local Landstuhl market, the local medieval ones, and then work your way out. Maybe try Heidelberg or Trier, something closer, and something in Germany if you're a little nervous to go to Luxembourg or somewhere further. But definitely starting with the smaller local ones is a really great way to be introduced to Christmas markets, to see what it's really about, because really it's about togetherness and celebrating the season and being with your friends and family.
For sure.
While the big markets are very much, commercialized. It's shopping, and which can be fun as well, but you start small and then work your way out, definitely, I think.
Right. Okay. So are we good then on most common ones?
I think the only ones I would add is Koblenz and Kokum. And now they are really amazing, and they're along the Rhine. I wanted to say Mosel, but along the Rhine River. And it's just a beautiful, beautiful area, a little over an hour away from here in Kaiserslautern. But again, they're bigger markets. There's a lot going on, but if you're ready, it's really, really fun. and along the Rhine River, it's really charming.
Wine region of
The
Germany.
wine area, yeah, exactly.
So all of the drinks that you could possibly imagine.
Like their local Glühwein with their grapes from this winery. It's really nice.
Top 3. You have to narrow it down to 3.
Oh gosh, yeah, and you made us choose. You made us choose 3. This is.
And then I need to know why number 1 blows your mind.
Oh gosh.
You have to narrow it down. You get these questions all the time, like, where's your favorite place to travel? You got to have that stuff ready to go.
I know, this is so hard. Saint Wendel, that has to be one of them. Anyway, Bernkastle-Kues is another because it's smaller, it's charming, it's idyllic, and they have an Advent calendar they open every night.
Oh, okay.
So it's really, really cool.
It's very unique. So the house is the Advent calendar. So
like a half-timbered home.
Yeah, each window is a panel on the Advent calendar.
They do that here at our rat house.
Really cool.
Yeah.
I don't know. Then I'd have to go with Heidelberg.
Well, out of the big ones.
Because the castle view with this Christmas market, it's breathtaking. And when you're standing there, you're like, wow, this is Christmas in Germany with an epic castle.
Is it on the castle or it's below the castle?
There's 2. There's one below.
It's all through the city.
All through the town. There's ice skating on a real ice skating rink. And then there's one up in the castle. It's really, really cool. So number 1 is probably Heidelberg. Number 2 would be St. Wendel. And 3 is Bernkastle-Kues. Oh, but I like so many more. So I don't know.
Luxembourg didn't make the cut. I'm surprised.
Oh, I know. It's up there. In Germany.
That's why
in Germany.
Okay. There you go. Okay, last question. I just want to know, like, any traditions or things that you guys like have to get when you go to your Christmas markets.
I always have to have currywurst. That's just anywhere I go, and I love currywurst. We love crepes, of course, Nutella, banana crepes. You'll find that at any market. We like make sure we're saying this right, like the Dampfnudeln. Dampfnudeln?
I think that's the
Is it a regional thing? Yeah. It might be a Rheinland-Pfalz thing because it's a very different dialect.
What is it in English? What is it?
It's a dough ball soaked in like a gravy.
Oh yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah.
What do you call them in Bavaria? It's not Dampfnudeln.
I can't remember. I had one last year though at the Christmas market. I cannot remember. I don't know. I don't have those often, and I don't see those often. So
okay, it might be more of a regional thing then. I don't know.
So one of my personal favorites is not a German thing, but I've had it in German Christmas markets a lot. Is Langos.
Oh yeah. I love Langos.
Because I've been to a couple of markets in Budapest where I had it originally, and it's so good.
Yeah, the sweet ones or the savory?
Any of them. Any of them. It's so good.
And then again, it's not German, but it's at German Christmas markets. The chimney cake.
Yep. Again, Hungarian.
Yeah.
Chimney cake. I don't know. What's that?
Chimney cake?
It's like like dough, like a chimney.
Yeah, and they fill it with the ice cream or whatever.
Yes,
or it's Hungarian.
It's Hungarian.
Yeah, they have those in Czech Republic all over the place. Yeah, I know what you mean.
And then of course we always get the Glühwein, and the girls get the Kinder Punch. Always mug hunting is a thing.
You guys do the mug thing, okay?
We've not so much this year. I've been restricted. I've been cut off. If it's like super epic, then we'll get it. But we haven't so far.
We have some favorites.
We do. Aachen, I have to just say it really fast because it has the coolest mug I've ever gotten. So Aachen is a witch-themed Christmas market. And so I collect, anywhere we go in Europe, I collect kitchen witches. Have you heard of them?
No.
No?
No.
It's a super European thing. So
I need you to grab one. I don't know what you're talking about.
Can you grab a kitchen witch? Okay.
What is a kitchen witch?
Especially in France, Brent, Requer, France.
Okay. Don't know that area either.
In the All Saints region.
Okay, I'll say that.
They have a legend of a witch who guarded their medieval town during one of the wars. Yeah, the Franco-Prussian War. And so kitchen witches are now known to be protectors of your house. So a lot of regions have their own version of a kitchen witch, and they're good witches.
Okay.
And so anywhere Brent's traveled or I've traveled, we always get one. Can you grab a kitchen witch though? So this is the Aachen mug. Can you see?
Grab me a beer while you're up, man. Thanks.
I know. Oh yeah, I have a witch behind me. But this is a bell one. I don't know if you can see it. I can't, I'm frozen on
That
it.
is a kitchen witch. This is a kitchen witch. Are they all the same type of thing? Are they just some sort of witch?
They're all uniquely made. Like they all have their own personality.
Oh,
And
okay.
depending on like the region you go, like Brent got me one from Spain and she's amazing. Like, so they're just they're handmade and they're unique. But yeah, Aachen has a really cool witch market with a like witch's boot. And everything is witch themed, which is really cool for a Christmas market. I had never seen anything like it.
Okay, I need your honesty now. All these Christmas mugs you have, do you actually use them, or are they just sitting up there in the cabinet?
No, we absolutely use them only at Christmas time.
Because I had to
our
cut my
coffee-
wife off too, because like we had way too many mugs.
And here's one of, she's made of clay.
Yeah. Okay.
But a lot of them are like cloth and they're hanging and you hang them in your kitchen window.
Okay. You got any witch ornaments?
No, I need one.
Wow, I'm shocked.
I know, Brent, we need to get on that. Yeah, so we have our Facebook page, Kaiserslautern Day Tripper, which is our most popular site to follow on Facebook. So I guess that's old school now.
No.
TikTok.
No. Instagram's old now.
Instagram's old. Okay, that shows my
the
age.
kids are on Snapchat, and then there's something even newer than Snapchat,
I don't know.
apparently.
Yeah, there is. After Snapchat, I don't. Yeah.
So Facebook, Kaiserslautern Day Tripper, Instagram, it's at K-Town Day Trips. And that's the best way to reach out to us. I mean, you can DM us, comment, follow us, and we're pretty good at responding and getting back pretty fast.
Do you take suggestions from people like, hey, you should go here? Or can you? Oh, you do? Okay.
Absolutely. Yeah, we love them.
Yeah, all the time.
Well, then I will, I'll get that information out there. I'll put it in the description of this video, but I wanted to thank you guys for joining me today and giving us all that insight on the Christmas markets in that area.
It was our pleasure. Thank you so much for reaching out and inviting us to you, and we appreciate you, and thank you for this opportunity.
Yeah, I look forward to more collaboration with you guys.
Absolutely. Next time you're in K-Town, definitely reach out and we'll meet up.
Done. All right.